women, making sure that we are all right. It's not just the breast, but then online. So share with us some of the threats that women face online when it comes to cyber security.
All right, thank you very much and good morning to our viewers. So yes, indeed, we are in the month of October, Pink Month, and also Cyber Month. So it's a good collaboration between cyber security and breast cancer, so let's massage it too. Now, talking about women, the threats that women face. Now, before then, we're looking at cybersecurity.
Yeah.
So what is this thing, cybersecurity? We are talking about the protections that we can have as women on our mobile phones, on our computers. Now, women are doing more kind of work with computers. They are coming online, doing more stuff. Now, you see, when you go to Instagram, most of the shops are owned by women. How do they protect it? And what are the good question here is that the threats that they face. One of the threats that still hunts women down today, I will start from sextortion, whereby whereby a nude or an intimate video or picture about women are being circulated to blackmail them or to extort money from them.
Yeah.
So there are instances whereby you've had maybe one way or the other, friends or like something online happens to do with maybe showing yourself or, you want to go into a relationship. Yeah. Recently, there was a chart that from 2014 coming now, social space is providing more relationship than any other areas than friends. Yeah, that chart is trending on X, right? So the point here is that there are so much conversations happening on the space, and normally women are vulnerable to this. With sextortion, where these women are being induced, or sometimes they take their nude videos or pictures or explicit videos about them, then they blackmail them. If you don't pay this set amount, we are going to post this. Already they've gone for all your friends on social media, then they start listing them. We are going to post your father, your mother, your boss, your madam, and look at you, Harriet, on TV. Can you take this? Mental health.
DK Cyber, as you're talking about this, something just came to mind.
Yeah.
I remember last year, Instagram, an account was chatting me, a female. She was telling me she's interested in me and all that. I'm like, a white woman.
Yeah.
But I was a bit skeptical
because
the way she was going up and kept on calling me on video. So I decided to see what's going. And this woman was naked. She was telling me she's going to the washroom, so I should go with her. She also be naked. Yeah. And I was like, what's going on? Lucky for me, I was fully clothed and in bed. And it just occurred to me that this might not be the lady's account.
They are showing you cum.
They are showing me cum.
Yeah.
And then maybe if I also go naked, they'll just take a video of me and start blackmailing me with it.
Exactly.
And I was just so smart. And lucky for mostly when I'm home, I'm not in anything. But at that time, I was fully clothed. I think I went out and I came in, so I was fully clothed. And I realized that this is no, because you cannot be texting me so fast and then all of a sudden you're in a washroom naked. Yeah. So I just had to block them.
At this point, all our Christian friends, let's say a big amen for that scene. For that scene. Because people have gone through this. And I've met pastor wives, women in authority that have gone through several issues like this. Sextortion. So that is one of the aspects. The next aspect to this, impersonation. Running around the sextortion. Yeah. So a lot of accounts created to impersonate not only, I want to talk about more women here, because sometimes, especially nursing, right after school, nurses are more women.
Yeah.
Right, in other, so normally you see a page being created on a space saying, we are supporting women to do this.
Yeah.
We are supporting women to do that. We want to empower women in that. So it's for free. Pick this form, do that, and they will be taking money from you online. Those are some of the threats. Aside that, that's some of the threats women face when it comes to Africa, Ghana here, is that there are no much opportunities when it comes to things relating to security for women. And the women to themselves are not ready. They feel that area is area for the men.
Okay.
So then they become vulnerable. Anything that you don't give it much attention to, then you are vulnerable to it.
Yeah.
So most of the times you see their phones being cloned. Now, one critical example, and I know the brother would not be happy about me this morning, but I have to state it.
Starting with me, so
Yeah.
go.
Let me look here. So the fact here is that most of the times, men in relationship get mobile device for their girlfriends.
Okay.
And many a times, before they get the mobile phones, they put something on the phone. So there's a spy app. So mostly women, their devices are likely sending information to the men. So if you're a woman watching me this morning and your phone was bought to you or was brought to you or was bought for you by a male friend, could be your husband, whatever the person is, mostly check very well. Because many are times where people call, oh, I want to get this device for my woman and I want you to put that so that I know what she's doing. So always, I know women too have started replicating that, but today at least let's give them the benefit of it because they are
it's
man,
all about
right?
them.
So I believe you understand
No, I'm not
me.
saying much. I mean, I've seen people do that, and I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of divorces, about 2 or 3, happen because of that.
Because
I've seen, yeah.
So these things are issues. They are big issues this morning. I believe some CEO is watching me, and you are facing this same problem. Now, so devices bought by men to women mostly are cloned.
Yeah.
And trust me, when they buy it for you and they put on it, there's no way you will see it.
Okay.
You won't see any app showing. You won't see anything. But that will be sending information. So your husband could tell you why you were no home, where did you went to, or whatever has happened. Those are some of the threats. And the reason here is that women are not spending much time to read about these tech stuff.
Yeah.
To read about these security things.
But they're always on social media, so that's why I wonder. Because
Depending on what they are seeing on social
So
media.
if you look at the activities of women on social media, it's mostly for fun. So you see, women are mostly on Snap.
Yeah. TikTok.
Snap, TikTok, where they would have, but they are not really critical about their device.
Yeah.
They care less about what happened on their device.
Yeah.
All that they want to have opened my Snapchat and I'm doing, and that makes them vulnerable. And the month of women, October breast, we need to address these concerns. That women, this is the right time for us, for women, for you guys, to start thinking about cyber, start thinking about security, knowing that the system was created. Mostly, how many women are developers? Mostly men.
Yeah,
So it was developed by the fellow men.
So the privacy of women are always being taken advantage of because most women, they just go there for fun. And most of the time when they are having fun, they just forget themselves.
Exactly.
Because let me give you a simple scenario. This is something that I experienced and I was so shocked. This lady apparently sent her nude pictures to a certain gentleman. So after a couple of months or something, the gentleman started pursuing. And she was saying no and all of that. Then all of a sudden, he said, listen, if you don't give it to me, I'll blast it on Facebook. And the next thing you know, she's running to go give it. So sometimes these are some of the things that happen.
And DK Cyber, there's this story I read on Facebook. I joined a couple of groups that share these kind of stories. And this lady said that her husband was abusive and all that. And she decided to divorce him. And later on, her husband sent her a video of her going to a hotel and having sex with a man, doing all sort of things. And she knows that she has never and ever cheated on her husband. But as to how that video, the lady was wearing her dress, the face was her face, but she knows that she has never gone to that particular hotel to even meet a man. Until she met these PI, private investigators, and the private investigator made her go out to have fun with her kids and then did a video, sent it to the private investigator. I don't know what the private investigator did, but the private investigator told her to send that video to her husband. And guess what? When she sent the video to her husband, the video was corrupted and was able to hack into the man's phone, get all the files, pictures, the things that the man was doing, his bank accounts, his transfers, and the PI was able to search to get the original video. So I'm asking, how is that possible that you send me a video on my phone and that video is able to hack into my phone for you to get access to everything, my bank statement? Is it possible? Or is just something that they were just writing to entertain us?
Yeah, so the possibility, it's possible. But in this is more kind of advanced way. But here we have it, because this is a national platform, we should look at it from the legal concerns. First, it's not legal to do that.
Okay.
You have no right. It's not legal. Those exploits are available, whereby it can be bound into files. When you click on it, get everything that runs on your device, and you'll be able to communicate to this person. So that exploits are there. There are a lot of exploits for both Android or iOS, where it could sweep on your device. So look at it, your device is connected.
Okay.
So whatever is happening there, it's running at the back end. So these files could be bind onto files, executable files, like this one that was a video.
Yeah.
So when they click on it, we'll be able to get access to it. But here, the point here is that it's not legal.
Okay.
To do that.
What about the man using the ladies?
So
how
that,
was it
that
done?
side I want to come there. Now we have what we call the deep technology. It's called the deep fake technology.
Okay.
Deep fake.
Deep fake technology.
Deep fake.
Wow.
DEEP. Fake technology.
Okay.
And what is happening here is that AI, the Grandmaster, is able to do all these things. So with just an image, they can inculcate an action, or they can do an action that would presume that this is the person
So
who did
would
it.
we call that impersonation?
It's impersonation.
Okay.
And that is done by deepfake technology. And I know I have seen this extortion case whereby the picture comes, the person said that, DK, that's not me. Because I look at this very well, though it's my head, but that's not even my body.
Yeah.
Photoshop, editing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So all these things come to play. So now, when issues like this, when it comes, and it's found on the space, if the person who posted is known, based on Ghana, our Cybersecurity Act 2020 would really apprehend this person. Because even when you're looking at the clauses in the act, it talks about even sharing of your own son or daughter picture online showing some of their parts, it's against the law.
Okay.
The fact here is that we have not seen this happen more time because the laws are there, but the enforcement.
The enforcement of the law.
You understand? So don't think that you are doing something that the fact that it's your wife doesn't mean you can do anything. This woman could have sued the man.
Yeah.
And I know that the court, now that we know that the judiciary can even judge within some few time, it could be easily done. Do you understand? So all these things are issues that we need to look into. Now, so the fact here is that we have deep fake technology that could be doing that. So the women should be very careful about that. And that's where we tell people that, see whatever you do on the space is up to you. You are calling more dangers onto yourself. Why are the women going through this? Because they used to post these things. They feel that when they post such, it will attract the men. And see, that now what you are posting, let me tell you something. I have worked with the Brotherhood for some time. And I know some of the actually, like you, if you like posting, you post whilst you're in the kitchen, whilst coming to work, doing everything. I'm just saying that in case you do, they would copy your lifestyle on the space and use it to chat somebody. So they say, oh, this morning I'm in the kitchen. Then they send the picture you posted you in the kitchen to the person. Oh, I'm driving. They send a picture
so
driving.
So you're being used without you knowing.
And that has happened on a lot of what they call relationship platforms. I don't want to mention
So
some.
it's not everything that a woman should post on social media.
That's the point.
Okay, let's talk about cyberbullying and stalking.
Okay.
How do women, handle themselves in such
Many
situations?
women have been bullied online.
Yeah.
We're talking about cyberbullying. We are talking about people trying to take your right or trying to make you feel that you are useless on the space.
Yeah.
And we've seen millions of women online going through a lot of cyberbullying. Now, one thing you should know is that cyberbullying is real. And whatever happened on the space, don't take it personal. Don't be emotional. I know women are emotional, but please, treat your emotions very well in the space.
These days, men are also emotional.
Yes, because
we'll get into that conversation.
We are talking about
We'll
women.
get into that conversation. No worries.
It's all about
Myself, I'm
women.
very emotional, so don't worry.
All right.
So women are very, but you should know that you should treat your emotions on the space. Especially women are not easily to take some comment on the space. And the minute that they retreat back, the conversation start hitting them hard.
Okay.
So cyberbullying has been happening on the space, especially to women and children. But women are mostly affected. So please, the point here is that don't take so much things personal on the space. And please, distance yourself from social and private life.
Okay.
You should know that you are you. And the social space is
Okay, let me ask you this. With the cyberbullying, is it an issue of self-confidence
Yes.
that maybe a woman is having? Because my point is,
The one being bullied or the one
no,
doing
yeah,
the
the
bullying?
one being bullied. You're saying that they shouldn't have, they shouldn't add a lot of emotions to the stuff that happens
on
to
the
them.
space.
So what I'm saying is it because you're seeking to be validated on social media, and that goes wrong, and people start bullying you, and it gets to you? Does it have to do with self-confidence or self-esteem issues?
I get the point here on the space is that we have people genuinely, naturally designed to bully people on the space.
Okay.
No matter what you do.
No matter what you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I could tell you when you go to even some of the popular brands, Faces, Nana McBrown, Nana
Yeah,
Bar,
yeah.
you've seen people constantly under their comment section
Okay.
speaking against whatever they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even their dressing is understatement.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever they do, it seems it doesn't attract people.
Yeah.
Like, you understand, even
Yeah.
look at Wendy Shea. It's
Yeah.
a critical example of cyberbullying in Ghana.
That's
here.
true.
Okay.
Whatever this lady did wasn't accepted.
Yeah.
If-
And it's no fault of hers.
it's not, you understand?
Yeah.
So the point here is that there are people that will not, like, they will just be after you.
Yeah.
Not because you are confident, not because you are not doing something wrong, right? Not because you're doing something right.
Okay.
Just because they just want to do that. And some people ride on people's fame. You should know that.
Okay, you got
When
it.
the issues comes, like Fela, when Fela
Yeah.
issue was coming, people were starting. Then they start. Now we see content creating is under content here.
Yeah.
And I mean that I believe that we should do more good to our people to educate. We should come out with a good way to educate these young people doing content.
Yeah.
Most of the things that we feel that we are doing content today,
It's
we
out
are
of negativity.
It's out of negativity, and I don't see any content here. Yes, it's content to promote your page, but what after? Next, what happened? So you see, the fact that you are doing something to boost your page doesn't mean you can go after somebody, and that should what we should know. That the fact that
So what's the issue with negative news sales? Can you really go into that?
the point here is that when it comes to the space, the algorithm on the space doesn't know negative or positive.
Okay.
Whatever is being having more traffic
Yeah.
sells.
Okay.
So the algorithm of the space work with traffic.
Okay.
And we've known over the years that negative have more traffic. So the algorithm will push it.
Okay.
So people tell me, why is this negative thing? Is Facebook is promoting it, or I said no. The minute it gets traffic, it goes.
It goes.
Okay.
And people should know that. So when it comes to fake things, it doesn't mean that you doing negative things in sales. The fact that you are getting traffic today, I know it will block you somewhere tomorrow.
Okay.
And I can give you examples of people who have gone through this.
No, give the example.
Oh,
so
when
that
they
people...
share, Moisha.
Yeah.
Let's see how Moisha started on the space today. Where is she today?
Okay.
I don't want to mention more. It's too
Yeah.
early.
Yeah, okay.
DK Cyber, let's look at how women can safeguard their personal data and identities.
Fantastic, good question. So yes, let's look at the security for women to do on the space. One of the things to know is that learning about these things,
Okay.
very first and most important, being aware that there's something like this exists. So they will be careful when doing it.
Okay.
There's something exists that when my boyfriend buy me a mobile phone, he can do this. So let me find a way to reset the phone before I start using the phone. So anytime they buy you phone, reset it. Factory reset everything. Sometimes they ask you, babe, what's your email? Then they put your email already on it. That is the problem. Reset the phone. Have a clean phone, please. Brotherhood, I'm sorry, I have to do this today. Now, so that
I'm
is
here.
aside.
You're supposed to apologize to me. I'm here.
And next one, let's treat password. Women are people that I can easily guess women password.
Wow.
Yes, yes, because when it comes to password in women's era, they decide to use anything. Even sometimes, funny enough that the security people or the people who work with IDs, they use their ID as their password. It runs through.
You
And
don't
then your
say.
birthday.
It birthdays. It's funny enough how women set passwords. So please, women, let's try to learn how to set strong password. You can use phrase. I say setting password is a good thing.
Yeah.
Use phrase. Maybe the happiest day. Can use that to set a password. When my boyfriend bought me iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Yeah.
So use that to set a password.
Yeah.
Phrase.
You're talking about boyfriends, no husbands. I mean,
I'm
your
sorry.
conversation has
because
just been
I'm not
going
married.
along.
I'm sorry.
You're not married.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no
that's
He
how
can't
I say
relate.
boyfriend.
Allow
we will
him.
get you married.
Allow
very
him
soon.
to relate
We'll
what
get
he
you married
can.
very soon.
So let's set password.
Yeah.
Let's use multi-factor authentication.
Okay.
Women don't do that.
Ow.
let's use multi-factor authentication. So Facebook, you have your 2FA on it.
Yeah.
Gmail, you have your 2FA. Yahoo, may have your 2FA on it. WhatsApp, you have your 2FA. Instagram, you have your 2FA on it.
But X does not allow unless you subscribe to the premium.
No, already they have the token security. So X security, Elon has done it in a way that it's already secure. So when you are creating an account today, you see that they still send you authentication.
Yeah.
And that is the way. So
Okay.
DS has been done already, right? So they go through that. And next one we have to know is that the women should be mindful of what they post on the space.
That's true.
They should be careful about
This
what
That's
they
what I'm
things.
coming to, you know?
So let's be mindful. Please,
Okay.
you are not selling yourself on this space.
Yeah.
You are too big. And please, that is a virtual community.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should know that's a virtual community, whom you don't know whom you are dealing with. I may have 3 pages. One will be a woman, one will be a business person, one will be me. How do you know that you are dealing with the right people?
Okay.
That's true.
And please, the next one I want to talk about, women should be careful about now looking for opportunities in terms of relationship, in terms of greener pastures on the space. Why? Because there have been these things. I have seen this now. That thing has been promoted a lot on the space, low key.
Especially relationships.
Relationship and
Yeah.
coming from the other side that we are battling at the parliament. That is the LGBT something. Women have been
LGBT
used.
choir.
Yeah, you understand. Most of the times,
Yeah.
there are pages that it's okay. When you join this, you will go abroad for free. You
Yeah.
have your protection. So women want to rely behind that, and they start giving all in. Then they start using to blackmail them. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So be careful. Be careful about what happened on the space.
DK Cyber, on the topic of what to post, let's say a content creator is watching us and their content is based on their daily life, vlogging,
Right.
giving you day-to-day, activities
Yeah.
as to what they are doing.
Yeah.
And you're saying that they shouldn't be posting virtually everything about their life. How do they safeguard their personal lives and from being used by these scammers and fraudsters
Thank you.
if they're posting everything about themselves?
Critical question, good question here. So you see, there are some things that we do that we call problems for ourselves, like me coming to be a leader in my community, being it political or anything. I bring myself to be scrutinized.
Yes.
So there are some content when you choose, your criticality is very high. When you call me to come and do vulnerability assessment in your company, a bank would definitely run between 8 to 9 in terms of criticality.
Wow.
And maybe a barbering salon will be running between 4 to 5 in terms of criticality. So whatever content you are providing on the space, there's a criticality to it. And when you're posting, you're talking about daily things about yourself. That means that you should be able to know the type of pictures or posts you will do.
Okay.
Even that, let's see that, let's have that thin line drawn from my explicit side and my things I do.
Okay.
I can show you this morning I was in the kitchen doing that. It doesn't mean that I'm showing you myself.
Okay.
It doesn't
Okay,
mean
you
that
don't
I'm
have to include yourself.
include
Okay.
yourself.
Okay.
Show the act. What do you do? You understand? But even that, I tell people that let's leave the opposite. On the space, I'm creating content. Oh, this morning, I go to the shop. I take, what's it called? Maybe cappuccino breakfast. But in the home, I'm taking normal tea leaf. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm trying to live opposite what you see. And that's
Yeah.
what is happening when it comes to
Are you
content.
not saying that we have to be intentional about what we are actually posting? Because my
Exactly,
point
that's
is,
the whole
if
thing.
today I was in the kitchen, then I post it. The next time I'm in the bathroom, I post it. The next time I'm outside, maybe I'm having a drink, I'm posting it, which means that everything that is me, I'm just showing it outside, and there's nothing private about me. And there's no intention to it in the sense that I'm just posting.
Yeah.
But if I have intentions that, okay, this page is actually for this particular thing, then I know that I'm going on the right way. So if I'm posting things, it's actually scrutinized in that direction.
Exactly. That's perfect. That's what we're saying.
Okay.
So-
And Dicky said about locations, because most women like that. Should you post when you are? Let's say I went to maybe Alisa, and I posted. When should I post that? Okay, I was at Alisa, or I could just post a picture and then not tag the location.
Is it important for us to know where you are?
Well.
Not at all.
Well, Well, some people live for validation.
Validating, who is
so
validating? For business
social
or
media.
for what?
Social media.
See, I'm saying that I believe that
Yeah.
where we meet a lot, like churches and fan clubs, should do the education for us nowadays.
Okay.
See, the point here is that we are talking about a virtual world you don't control.
You have no idea.
You have no idea how the system runs. Do you have idea how the internet runs?
No.
And do you have idea what happens at the back end?
No.
And you can't afford to be doing anything on the space.
Yeah.
Please, tagging your location is a very no to me. It's a very no to me. And if you are my friend, you know when you do that, I tell you, bro, drop that. It's not the best. Why? Because see, you are putting yourself out for danger.
Yeah.
You post your location, and I'm at Lisa Hotel. If somebody's after you,
There's
would
an
be there.
American rapper who died, I think, last year.
Not-
He was actually in a restaurant, and he posted and showed the location. Whilst he was there with his girlfriend, the next thing, somebody comes, pull.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You are
Was
gone.
it Pop Smoke?
Not Pop Smoke, I've forgotten his name.
Even posting,
Slim guy, slightly fair.
even posting, showing where you are. Sometimes you may not post the location. Even showing something that depicts that I'm at Alisa Hotel.
Yeah.
I said no.
Yeah.
If you want to post something like that to show that where you were there, live there before you
Leave
post
there.
it.
Okay, not live.
Not live.
Okay.
Maybe I was there 3 hours ago. Now I'm not there. So I live different way than what you see. So you see me driving on the highway, but no, I'm in the Kaswa coming to Accra. You understand?
I'm coming from Abubuloshi.
Because I'm talking about security here.
Yeah, security.
Your personal security. See, the point here is that people feel that the minute... See, now we are not talking to anybody around. We are just speaking to our device. So we feel that whatever I would have said to you physical, forgetting that it's only you I'm talking to.
Yeah.
But if I should come and say the same thing on my status, I'm talking about 300 people watching.
That's
More than
true.
300
The
people.
difference is
different.
is different here.
Yeah.
And you don't know what these 300 plus or 1,000 plus
Have
people are
shared.
thinking.
See, I did a post. Only 5 people shared. But the minute where I went to see that picture, that post was almost about 1 million views. So one person shared it, got to a place, the person reposted it. Now was I really? Please, the way the internet works, you have no idea. My women, my ladies,
Yeah.
be very cautious.
Diki Cyber, how would you detect if you're under monitoring and surveillance?
You are pushing me to the brotherhood. Please, please, it's very important here. It's a cyberman.
Yes, it's a cyber
Now,
man.
when
yeah.
you're under monitoring,
Yeah.
there are so many
You
ways.
see the way she's fighting for the
Yeah,
women.
yeah. There are so many ways that you could be under monitoring as
Yeah.
women, right? So mostly, the basic things on WhatsApp is link devices. So you can link your mobile phone to your
Okay, let me
laptop.
check mine.
So normally go to WhatsApp settings and you go to link devices.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that you could check as a woman. If you have any link device, you check there, right? Now, one aspect that's very critical is that sometimes your iCloud, your Google Gmail, your Gmail, your husband or your partner has cloned that to his
Or your boyfriend.
or your boyfriend. So mostly you check that, and if you are somebody that email has been used for a very long time, kindly do well just to change the password.
Okay.
Okay.
Change the password, because it might be that that email has been cloned and you cannot see what is happening.
Okay.
You see, when our emails that we use, we update the WhatsApp onto it, we back up onto the cloud.
Yeah, that's it.
And that is going to your partner. So you should be very careful about that. The next one is that check your mobile phone. Make sure that all the apps that runs on your device, you know what they do for you.
Okay.
What the apps are doing. Especially, there are some, when you go to your phone, the last time I said it here and I'm saying it again, you go to the app settings, check all the apps. Some of the apps, you see double of them. Settings, double. WhatsApp, double. I'm not talking about WhatsApp business and normal WhatsApp. You see apps that are being doubled. That means that there's a clone version of that app.
Okay.
Yeah.
So be careful about that. Then finally, on social media, on Facebook, I'm talking about the grandmaster of Facebook, or social Facebook.
Yeah.
No, this is a grandmaster of social media. That's Facebook.
Facebook, yeah.
Fantastic. So you go to Facebook, you go to the 3 dot at the right hand, the top there, click on it. You go to settings and privacy.
Yeah.
You go to settings, you go to password management or change password. You go to where you are logged in. It tells you all the devices that have logged onto your page on Facebook.
let's take it again because
Yes.
I'm also checking.
Yeah. So go to, you're on Facebook, right?
Yeah,
Go to Facebook.
I am on Facebook right now.
Yeah. So go to Facebook.
So my settings.
You go to your settings and privacy. You see that?
Yeah.
What do you see next?
Okay. The internet is quite slow, but
Yeah. So you definitely you are looking for where you see password management. So password, where you see that password, you click on there.
okay.
You
So
see.
it's in. So there's the Meta Account Center.
Yeah.
Then there's a privacy checkup, supervision, default audience settings, and then the content preference, reaction preferences, notification. So you said I should go to what?
Let me. Can I have a?
Yeah.
Let me know where we are now here. This you're on Facebook here,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here, let's go here. This on the phone version. So let's go to account. See all accounts, personal details. So here you see password and security. You go to your password and security. You will see where you have logged in. Do you see
Okay.
down there where you've logged in?
Yeah.
Go
yeah.
there.
Login alerts.
Yes, please
Or
go there.
saved logins. Which one?
So after where you've logged in here, so where you've logged in
Okay,
here,
all
under
right.
security checks.
Okay.
Click on that.
Okay.
Facebook is not
All
popping
right. All right. So.
Well, we are talking about women today.
So it's
I'm sorry.
Instagram. So 8 more. Okay. Okay.
How many
Wow.
devices?
A lot.
Are they yours?
They are mine.
Thank you very
They are
much.
So
mine.
where do I also go?
They are mine.
Please, let's deal with the
Yo,
women
yo, I
first.
heard you.
Ladies
They are
first.
mine.
Yo, I heard you.
Yeah. There's a Windows. This was 12 February, 20th of January. Then there's an iPhone. Okay.
They are all yours.
They are all mine.
Thank you.
They are all mine.
So sometimes you go there and some of them are not yours. Just log them out.
Okay.
So it tells you whatever that is happening on your Facebook. Right. So you see. So there are many ways that you can check. That's why we are saying that please, women, let's start to learn about these things, these safety things. They are first aid things that we need to know. Right. So it's not about just the month of October, learning how you can majestically massage the breast, but see how best you can protect yourself from the space.
So when you tap on it, it tells you that you can log out.
You can log out. So if
Okay.
that device is not your
So
device,
my phone was stolen in December, and I just checked and I realized that it was still logged in on that particular phone.
so log that phone out.
Yeah.
You see, that is the problem. See, that's why I'm saying that even sometimes when you keep explicit image or nude about you on your own phone, it is not advisable because there are issues whereby your screen will be broken and you won't get chance to put those pictures in a vault or somewhere.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, you go and fix it. It will come to you. The person fixing it, you are not there. So if there's something explicit on it, the person cannot have access to it.
Okay.
So Pam no cham no. Why do you put it on it?
Pam no chan no.
I don't know if it's right, but I
DK
know.
Sab, I mean, I have learnt a lot, and I'm logging out of all the accounts that I didn't even know that I was logged in.
So now that you've learned that, we've set up, we have women in cybersecurity.
Okay.
I would invite you, if you've even been the face of it,
Yes,
let's
yes,
talk about this.
I'll be so glad.
So Cyber One Defense Charity
Yeah.
Africa, we have free workshop for women in cybersecurity.
Okay.
We are trying, this month is a very packed month, but definitely after this month,
Okay.
because this month they focus all about breast. So we'll do another advocacy about women, and then we'll come to you.
Yeah.
Then make sure you get the women come to learn about this.
Definitely, I'll be so glad to be on it. I mean, it's very important. As you said, a lot of women, when we're on social media, we just scrolling and reading and not really, I mean, aware that we are at threat. So, yeah, it's good that we had this conversation. DK Saba, thank you very much.